I just call myself Mother Mary because this is unique name that people they give me. Actually, I am Mary Muroki. I left Kenya in year 2002. I went all the way to South Africa. When I decided to go to South Africa because I was in need to make a better living for my kids and for me. And I decided to travel and I started the journey. Well, the journey was a distance from here to South Africa. I went by road. So from here to Tanzania, from Tanzania to Zambia, from Zambia to Zimbabwe, from Zimbabwe to Botswana, then I enter to South Africa. It was a tough journey, but I thank God He helped me to make it. When I arrived in South Africa, it was 7 days journey. When I arrived to South Africa, I never know anyone in South Africa, but I went in one hotel, I slept there, and the manager whom I met in that hotel, I expressed myself as whom I am and what I want. He is the one who helped me to find work with one family. So I went, he called the lady who was in need of someone to work for her, and that lady, she came and picked me. We went to his house, to her house, where I never know what is human trafficking, but this is the day I started. Without knowing, I started working for this lady. We agreed the salary. Well, I worked even more and more, and I was with her for 5 years. Well, she never paid me anything. I was beaten, working like 18 hours per day, and I was working very hard. Children, they were abusing me. Sometimes they could not give me even food. I was very thin, very sick. Even when I'm sick, I have to work. If I don't work, I have to be beaten. This lady, she was having 5 children. She is the tribe that we call Afrikaners. I was in a place we call it Primrose in Johannesburg. So, after 4.5 years, they find that I can't go anywhere, and I'm used. They could not open the door for me. I never walk out from the house. So I was inside working, doing everything without, I can see the sun through the window. So when I was there, they find that I'm used. I can't go anywhere, and they start opening the door for me to go and throw away the trash and to take out the dogs for a walk. The dogs, they were very heavy, they were very fat, but I used to take them. I started taking them out for a walk, like 2 hours, and they were having the chain at the neck. I was to tighten myself with the chain because they will keep on pulling me. So I was taking the dogs out. I will walk, then after that I will come back. Then I went on, and they trust me because I don't go anywhere and I'm with the dogs. For some times I start meeting people on the street. Primrose is very silent for Afrikaners people. Not many people that you can meet, they are walking. But I start meeting one man. I never know where he was going, but he was to say hello and how are you, just greetings to me. And the dog could not even let me talk to him because they were pulling me. So I went on that way until one day he stopped me and he pulled me, and also dogs, they were so angry to see a man holding me, but he talked to me. He asked me, what is your name and where do you live? Because always I find you with the dogs. Then I explained him, whom am I, and I'm working there, and I'm living with those people. They don't pay me. I talked 3/4 of my history. He was so sad for me, but he left me and he went. I went home 2 to 3 days, then I met him again. He told me, now those people, they give you dogs and they are bigger than you. They don't feel bad and they see you better take one dog, then you come back for the other one. I told him they don't. And that day I was sick. He told me, you know what? You are living in that house? I say, yes. Go open the gate, release the dogs, and close the gate, then you come. I'm here waiting for you. That is nearly 5 years. I never went anywhere. I never get salary. And now I'm following a man that I don't know who is that.
Thank you. It's great. Oh, you can continue this. You make it open again.
Yeah, I will open.
We just make a short break. Oh, no, it's starting. I'm sorry.
So, this is what I did. I opened the gate. I released the dog inside the compound, and I closed the gate. Then I walked. So quickly, I went fast to follow this man. The thing I did is very bad one, because this is a man and I don't know where we are going with him. But because of the problem that I was facing, I find it's better to follow this man, for maybe he will help me to come out from that bad family. So when I followed him, I didn't took anything because I never entered to the house. Just to open the gate and release the dogs, and that's all. So all my things, even the notebook that I wrote, the contact for people that I can contact in Kenya, or how I can contact my children, because I'm a mother of 2 children. So the notebook was left to the family. I went with this man and we went to his home. He was a pastor, one of the church pastor, and he was so kind. I met at home. He have a wife and children. Then they took me to the hospital. I was treated, and the children, they were so good. And now I became one of them. I became their family. Also, I was there working. They never paid me, but I was happy because they were not beating me and I was not working so much. But although when I was doing this, I was in need of money. But even if I get the money, I don't know where to send the money. I have nothing contact of my children. So I stayed with them. They were so good, and I was going to church with them. And I never see the family for the dogs, I never met them anymore. But this pastor tried to talk to them, to release my clothes, to release my suitcase. They said no. To release even my passport, they said no. So I had nothing. And now from there, I was like, I don't know how to communicate with anyone. just the family that I know, this is the family that I'm with them. I stayed with them like 4 years. They were doing everything for me. They were treating me good and they were good. I don't see anything bad for them. But they did very well. They took me to the UN to register myself as an asylum seeker, as a refugee. So when they took me to I was given a paper from UN. The paper is just a protection letter, and I'm asylum seekers, and I'm from Kenya. It has nothing else. So I stayed with them nearly 5 years. Then they told me, now we tried for you to go back to Kenya, but it's very hard. You can't go because you don't have a passport. Now you have to go in another country. We help you to go to Jordan. I don't know what was Jordan. But when you go to Jordan, the one who will pick you, she will help you how to go back to Kenya. And they prepare me with the paper for UN without a passport. This is how I went to Jordan. I traveled to Jordan with nothing but only the clothes. They did well. They give me clothes and they give me a bag to put my clothes. Then I arrived to Jordan. When I arrived to Jordan, I met one lady from South Africa. She was the one to pick me from airport, and I went with her in her house. I stayed with her for 3 weeks. I don't know where she was working. Then she was transferred to Sudan. So I was left without anywhere to stay. And she requested one of Filipino girl to keep me, and she was a housemaid working. She was renting one room. She kept me in her house. So she left me with the Filipino girl, lady, and she went. With the Filipino, it was a very hard time because she will go to work in the morning. I will be left inside her room until when she will come. And sometimes she will leave me outside. She will close the door telling me, go there, stay there. Maybe someone wants you, then you can find work or no. So I have to walk out because this is her room. I will walk out and she will come. From morning, she will come by 9 to night. I will be outside. After that, this is when the same Filipino find me work. Working in a house for Arab woman. The Arab lady, she was old lady. She never have children, but she was rich. So I was taken to her house by her nephew. Her nephew is the one who picked me, and they take me to the lady house. So I worked for this lady for 6 months, but it's working without getting salary, and she was very bad, beating me, throwing water to me, throwing tea. When she was drinking tea with a cup, the remaining she would throw on my face. I stayed with her. Sometimes she would take a shoe and beat my face. But one day she was sick and she went to the hospital for surgery. I was left in the house, locked. Also, she never let me walk out. The compound, her house was very big. All the trash we have to keep near the door, so there is people to come and pick the trash. I was not going out. So this lady, when she went to the hospital for surgery, I was left locked inside the house. and I'm alone. I stayed there for 2 weeks and she come back. When she come back, she couldn't walk properly, and people, they were coming to visit her, to just friends. I was making coffee for the guests. They were taking coffee when they were giving her the comfort about surgery and whatever. But one day, in this house we are two, and it's a big one, but I have to wake up 3 o'clock to start cleaning the floor. And she don't want me to clean the toilet with the gloves. I was cleaning toilet with the hands, and she have to make sure that I put my hands inside the bowl for the toilet. I was crushed inside, using all the chemical to clean the house, and all my hands, they were very bad because of the chemical. And even the skin, it started to change. So I decided it's better to leave her. One day, a friend of hers, she came in the morning, and she gave me the key, go and open for that. The lady is coming guest. I opened the door for the guest. Then she came in and they seated down, they talk. I made the coffee. The lady took the coffee, guest, they took coffee, both of them. After that, this lady left, and she gave me the key, go and lock the door. So when I went to lock the door, God told me, don't lock the door. Go back with the key, give her the key. She will remain knowing the door is locked, but leave it open. Go inside, take your things and run away. This is what I did with a second thought. I went back. I just waited for that minute. Then my mind told me, now maybe someone else will come in. It's better, this is the right time, and when somebody come and met the door open down, she will realize that I left the door open. So I did it quickly, and I went to her. She was still having the gate for the door, giving me the instruction, do this, but I came with my bag. I told her, Madam, I'm leaving you now. I have to go. She told me, where are you going? I told her, thank you for you have been with me, but now is the right time to leave you. She took the key and showed me the key. And she told me, if you can go, this is the key. Go where you want. I went on the stairs and I opened the door. She could not think what went on, and she started shouting. But her house, even if you die there, no one will know, because it is silent, that even if you scream, no one to hear you. So I went. But where I'm walking, I don't know, because I was brought tonight and I don't know the way. But God helped me. Instead of going down, it was in a hill. I walked up to the hill. I walked up there. It was very cold with a lot of snow on the ground. The snow was 2 feet high. I was to walk. Then you met the snow. You think this is the snow. You put your feet, then it will fall down because it have been a hole. So when I was in one of the hole, I can see up. I see the police car coming. That means this lady, she called the police and they were coming to listen to her. So I see the police walking. They were with the uniform, but I went up again. I walked up. Then the other road I could not continue because even I don't know where I'm going, and I'm very cold. So to another road, I go down again. I went down. Then I started walking on the street. In the main street, I see a house with Mother Teresa. It's a kind of church. A picture of Mother Maria and Mother Teresa. Then my mind told me, this is a church. Please knock the door. I went there, I knocked the door. The security opened the door for me, but he was so worried to see someone who was shaking. It's very cold because of winter. He opened the door and told me, please, in Arabic, Fadali. This is the language, Arabic, say Fadali. Yala, yala, quickly come, because I was shaking. He gave me a seat to sit there, and he called the sister in charge. This is a missionary house, Catholic, and they were so kind. When this lady, she came, she is from Ethiopia and Kenyans, we are borders. She was really so concerned about me, and they accommodated me. They kept him. It is a house for old people, where the old people, they normally stay, because they are in Jordan. They don't like to be with their old parent. They normally keep them in an old age home. They will be coming to visit them, but they don't want them to be at home with them. So I stayed there for 7 months doing volunteer, and I was so good, and they were so good. They took care of me, and I became one of them. From there, bad lucky, because those ladies, they were heavy, and we were working 3 people, but me, I was doing volunteering, getting supported with the food and everything, but no salary. So the lady whom that we are working together, my workmates, they were from Sri Lanka. They were beating the sick people, beating the patient, and I was to tell them, no, don't beat her, because already you feed her. She can't walk. When she met on the bed and she tried to call you to change her the diaper, you don't want. Don't beat her. I will do that by myself. So I was picking them, and they are very heavy when I'm alone, wiping the sick person, supporting her until when she will become clean, then I will prepare the bed and everything, just turning the lady who is sick until when she is okay, then it's okay, I will leave her. By doing that, I had a spinal cord problem because of lifting them. They took me to the hospital. It was very bad. I was admitted for 3 months in Italian hospital, where I have the document for how they treated me even today. From there, when I was released, they told me, you are not going to work here anymore, because those people there, they want you every day and night. Even tonight you don't sleep. They will call you, they need water, they need this. No, you have to relax. They told me, now we want to help you. We find you a house where a room, you'll be living outside the compound, you'll be coming to work, but not to the inside the ward. You'll be working here inside, doing something. Then I was afraid because of what? I don't have document for Jordan. Maybe the police, they will arrest me. And I was hearing that if you don't have the document, they will arrest you. But I dress up like Muslim, covering everything, that they never think about me. They thought that I'm part of Jordanian. So I kept working. From there, another lady I find another pastor in Jordan from Sudan. He told me, now you can be coming to the church. He was a good man, and I was happy to know there is an international church, because actually Catholic, I don't know anything about Catholic. In Kenya, I was a Christian. Pentecost people, church. So in Jordan is a Catholic. I don't know even how to start about it. But all the same, missionaries, they were not worried about that. They were happy to see what I'm doing. Even I have a letter of their appreciating my help. I have a record they give me. So this pastor from Sudan, he showed me the church, and now I have freedom because I'm not living with the missionaries. I'm living in my room, and they are the ones who are paying the room for me, and they are the same people who are giving me food, and they bought me everything, bed and what I need. So I started knowing Pastor Yakub, this is for International Church, and he told me to go to the church. It was on Friday. They normally go to church on Friday. I went there just wearing my Muslim Punjabi. I went there, I seated. Yes, I hear that they are preaching about God, about Jesus. Then I say, yes, this is where I want. But they were wondering, why am I dressing up this way? But Pastor himself introduced me that she is from Kenya. She is looking for work, and she lost her family long time ago. She just come back to Jordan. So American people, they were so kind, and I started getting friends with them. Actually, I went on having friends, and I started to be active in the church. But I forgot about this lady who went to the transfer to Sudan. This lady, she was to take me to the border of Jordan and Syria. And we went there one day and we come back. She introduced me someone who was in Syria, that this man, the family can pick me and work for them. But God helped that it never worked out. She was transferred to Sudan. This is by God plan. I was to be in Syria. Syria is very bad. This is where ICS, they have been keeping women in captive. They are abusing them. They are doing many things, even bomb blasting. The area, Syria is no more. Like Damascus is very bad. So God helped me, because later I realized this lady, she was introducing me to this man in Syria. For me, maybe later on, I will go to Syria, then I will join those people. So after she left, that is the greatness. I have seen God protecting me in many ways. So that one, I escaped to be in Syria. But now I'm in church. The church that I understand, the church that they are so good, they are preaching what I know and what I like. And all the friends, many ladies, American, from Germany, from Canada, they like me. I went on until missionaries, they know that I'm not going to their church, I'm going to international church. And sister told me, Mary, if you are very comfortable where you are, it's okay. Don't worry. And now I find work that they are telling me clean the house. They want to pay me good money. And when they pay me, I don't know what to buy. I have no one and I don't have family. I'm just Mary alone. And in the church, I became so active, even cleaning the church, doing good. Everyone, even end of the month, I was having a lot of money. to the same church. I was with a prayer that God help me. And God, if you help me, I will be working for you throughout my life. I will be working, supporting your people. Be kind to me. Never let the police stop me, hide me. Because everything, when I see the police, I feel I'm near to die. If I see the car, but when I walk out, I would dress up with that. And even when they met me, they would never talk to me. Because I'm a Muslim. They like when you are when you are black and you dress up properly, this is when they will stop you. But I was dressing like Muslim, they never think about that. Even when I met them, they are stopping Filipinos and whatever, they will let me walk. This is kindness from God and favor, a great favor. So I went on to be in the church until praying, pastor asked me to make the work permit so that I can get freedom. I could not make work permit in Jordan because Jordan and Kenya, they had no contract. They have to sign a contract of workers. So I could not be given the work permit. Then from there, the same pastor took me to UNHCR. Then I was registered. When I'm there, I was taken to our consulate in Jordan. I give him the history about me, and he was so kind. He tried until I got my passport number in Kenya. This is the beginning of my life. He gave me the passport number. Then I went to UN, I registered myself. And I don't know how this man, he get it. And now I was protected with UNHCR. After that, I continue praying with the UN paper protection. No one will stop me. And they started stopping me. When I have secured, I'm secured. They start police, they start stopping me. And I was to show them, once they see the UN paper, they will leave me completely to work. And they would just tell me, okay, kwaheri, go well. Masalama, this is their language. So I went on. After some while, I can't remember when, Kenya government and Jordan government, they signed contract about the domestic workers, they start coming to Jordan. This is the right time that I was with having a lot of money. The money I'm working, I was putting in a box. I don't know, even supporting the Jordanians who need the money because I don't know where to take the money. The box was full of money. Anywhere I will work, I will come and put the money there. And the church, when I'm doing everything, they normally give me some money. So, and I'm paying my room, not a problem. So I went on being good, and now that was the right time for me to make the work permit. I find an agency, the pastor find me the agency, he find me a sponsor, then a sponsor, I have to pay her money that she have to say that I'm working for her, while I'm not working for her, I'm living through my own way. Then we went on and I made the work permit. Here I have the work permit and I have the protection from the UN. When I'm walking anywhere, I will show up the protection letter. This is very powerful because the work permit, if they see me 2 times, they will ask me, when did you work? Where is your employer? To avoid all this, I was taking the UN paper. But I was working and I continue. Within 3 months, I started meeting Kenyans on the street. They are abused. Some of them, they are raped. Some of them, they in a very bad condition. I was to pick them and keep them in my room, hiding them because the red road, I don't want the red road to see many people in my room. So when they were like 12 in my room, sleeping on the floor, and I bought them the mattress to put on the floor, I see there were many. This is when I went to the consulate again. I request him about what can we do, how can we help them. Consulate told me, you know what, I have nothing to do with them because Kenya government, I'm the consulate just by name, but not deep, because this building I pay by myself, the office. I just put the plug here, not for just Kenyan, but I'm not a consulate, because they are supposed to inform me when they are doing anything like workers. This is very important, because when they bring them here, I have to be so concerned about them. For one thing, I don't know how much salary. Even labor here, when this meeting went, they never invite me. So I don't know anything. So please, Mary, I have nothing to do with them. Let the government in Kenya government work on it. How are they going to work there in Kenya? He told me, you know what? Kenya, they have ambassador in Cairo. Jordan is under Cairo embassy. So they can consult the ambassador, then ambassador can come here. But to me, I don't know, I can't do anything. Why? Because Kenyans, they are educated. And the work they normally do is a very good work. They are supposed to get good salary. They are supposed to be in a place when they are getting care, taken care, not to be like that. So I asked him now, how can I get the ambassador? He gave me the contact for the ambassador. I went to one of the cyber and I wrote a letter and I sent to our ambassador Cairo. He came and he contacted me. That time I'm walking on the street, I'm not hiding anymore because I'm secured with everything. The ambassador came and he was so sad to see how things they were. He went to the Minister of Labor and he gave me his business card. In case of anything, Mary, please let me know. Okay. He went to Minister of Labor and the Minister of Labor alleged where to keep them. Anyone who will be arrested on the street as a Kenyan, they have to bring them to the place where they have given a place to stay. It was a big hall without anything. They have no blanket, they have nothing. They left, even some of them, 2 weeks, they never take a shower. And they continue to be more and more. But now they are many. I was feeding them with my money. I bought them what I can. And I went back to the missionaries. I told them about Kenyans and how they are going through. So the missionaries, they came and they brought a truck of mattress they bought for them. This is my respect. And all the blankets and the big pot that they were cooking together. Really, it was wonderful. When I talk about this, our ambassador, he is my witness. Our consulate in Jordan, he knows that. And I became famous, known as a voice to the Kenyans. From there, Where they are, they start getting the information. I went to IMO to talk to them if they can support them to go back to Kenya. But they told me, you as a person, you can't help. Let the Kenya government inform us. So if they inform us, we are going to support them how they can go. But within that time, still I have some money, because when I buy them maize meals, rice and oil and soup and whatever, still I have the money. Also the church international, they are supporting them. Really, they supported them through. This is where I got the name Mother Mary, as a unique, supporting Kenyans more than 95. So I went on, and some of them, they start going to prison because the employer, they will come and say, she is a thief, she steals this and this in my house. Now from there, this is a case, she have to go to the court. From the court, she have to go to prison. I started going to prison. Few times, not so much. It became very hard for me to go to prison because I'm Mary alone. I don't have support. I went back to my pastor. The Sudanese one, well, I have that letter he wrote that I'm under the church, and the church sent me to go and see the Kenyans in prison. I have a record. So that letter, I start visiting the prisons, freely knowing what she need, what and why she is there, and what the court have said. Then all at once, I start getting group from US. From US coming to visit Mother Mary. They will come 12 people visiting Mother Mary. And when they come, they want to go to prison. I will take them to prison. We will take a small bus, all of us. When they go there, because I know the names who are inside, I will just write down, you say that you want to visit this one, and everyone was having a name. From there, I get a friend, more than a friend. Her name is Melissa. From the group, I hook one friend who is a kind friend. She went back to US and she came back alone. She told me, Mother Mary, I'm from Al-Kanisa and we have a big church. We have NGO. We want to support you. Anyone who need a ticket, please let me know. I start to be, the worry that I was having, it changes to be happiness, because now I have somebody a king post, whom I will be telling. After 2 weeks, I get another one. She came to visit me from US. Her name is Jessica. Jessica, when she came, she told me, I want to see how you normally visit prisoners. I took her, there were 5. And she was wondering, when I opened the office, I knocked the door to police station. All of them, they will stand up. This is a big respect, Mother Mary, she is here. Please, can we help you? Who are those people? Then I just tell them that those are the people who normally buy the ticket. So I became famous in Jordan, known, and I continue buying, getting the ticket, being the voice of Kenyans. After, I see the employers, they will start fighting with me. You are the one who is working, helping the girls, and we have paid a lot of money to bring them here. But I don't know the rules of Jordan. I decided to use one girl. She was in prison, and she gave me her brother where I register my recruitment company. I have a certificate of recruitment in Kenya, and I organize with one of the agents in Jordan that there is someone in Kenya who want to send workers to you. And he was so happy, but he never know I am the one. So this man, he told me all what he needed. And I sent money to this brother, to the girl. He went to Kiabu, he registered. I have both certificates. And this man, he gave me all the rules. He is the one who is giving the rules. Then I'm keeping in my file. I don't send to the boy, to the Kenyans man, because I'm the interested who want to know what is the rule for the labor and what is the necessary things that the worker needs. So I read the rules and I know everything. This is how I started winning the cases, that the employer will bring all the complaints and I will stand with what I know. This is the Minister of Labor. These are the rules that a worker should not be treated this way. Why do you treat her that way? Then the police, they were wondering, and this is the paper which is from labor. How did this Mary find the labor paper, the rules? Then I was to win the case. And from there, I went on whole Jordan, I think like in 12 prisons, I was supposed to visit any prison that I want. And I remember between all that I held, and they got the ticket, more than 450 ticket copies were paid for Kenyans to return back until the Kenyans, they were finished. But between all that, I got one man, he was from Nakuru, is a distance from Nairobi, but I helped him to return back to Kenya. He is a big witness of me. And it was like where he was, like prison in Mombasa, and I'm in Nairobi. So anyone who was in need of ticket, prison, they will call me. Mother Mary, this and this, he need a ticket. Then I will just tell them I need the information. Why he came to Jordan, what happened with him, and why he is in prison. Then where are you? I mean, a man, the place in a man. They will bring someone from Mombasa to come to the nearest prison where I am. Then they just call me, go and see this and this from Mombasa, he is there for you. This is the greatness as an officer. But remember, every year I have to renew my work permit. Remember, every year I have to renew my UN paper. So I'm having both. And I became an officer, getting to be sitting with the officers. Prison, when they are doing their things, they have to call me. I was to tell them, yes, this is good and this is not okay. And they will ask me, what can we do? Then I end up to be going to their meetings. And the lady Melissa, she became my partner. And I started teaching prison. Me, I was teaching prison. I have some of the pictures for the prisoners. And when I'm there, I was talking to them because I'm inside. They will open 7 doors for me and my guard to go inside. With a guard, I have to be given a guard for me to be secure. Then when I go there, I will talk to them, I will teach them, then I go home. Something else, the tax that I have hired to take me to prison. When the car stops, the gate, the police who is in gate, I will meet somebody there and he have to open the door for me to walk out. This is all greatness from God, favor from God. I went on that Jessica, she continued buying the tickets, and all Melissa also, and all the Kenyans, they were returned. Only one lady who is sentenced 20 years in prison. He have a big case, and that is why she was sentenced. But I thank God. Also, I took a chance, a burden, to pay the school fees for her son. Well, when I come back, HAART, they have taken that burden from me. They are the people who have paid the school fees for that boy. He is informed too. Now, my point is here that when I came back, it was very bad. The last meeting in Jordan, it was tough for me, and this is why I decided to come back. And like 2 years before I come back, 3 years, this is when I see my daughter in the Facebook. All the years, I don't know my children where they are. I see a girl, and I ask, who are you? She told me. Who is your mother? She told me. Then my heart was like, she told me our mother went long time ago, and we don't know where she went. She never come back. We don't know whether she is alive or not. Who is your brother? Do you have a brother? She told me, yes. My brother is Nicholas, and this and this. Then this is how I get back to my children. It was sad. She was cried, and I cried to meet her after 15 years, 17 years. So, for me to leave Jordan, I started supporting, because Kenyans, they are finished. I started supporting Ghana and Uganda. They are the girls who are leaders who are coming by the time. Because in Kenya, when I wrote the letter and our ambassador, he came, it was stopped. No one can go to Jordan to work anymore. Unless who are there before and they are working very well, they have the work permit, no one knew who can go to work in Jordan. So, I started supporting Ugandan, but one day I was in a meeting. I asked the brigadier, tell me, how many ladies who are in prison? He told me more than 1,200. I asked him, all of them, do they have crime? He told me no. What do they need? They need a ticket to go home. Then I asked him, now, how the Jordan government is feeding those people? He told me it's terrible because they are eating everyone $1,200 every month. Then I asked him, what do you think? Can you see if it is better? If it is me, as a Jordan government, I was better to deport them without charging anything, or I pay the flight for everyone to go home because they are eating money, Jordan money, for nothing. If they are 1,000, more than 1,000, and they are taking 1,200 each, this is a lot of money. He told me, he looked at me and he told me, can you come here? Then I went, he told me, sit near me, and I have that picture. Sit here. Then I was afraid that I don't know what is next now. He told me, where did you get that idea? I told him, I just think about it, because it's better even the flight to pay only 500 shilling dinar for them to go, or 300 dinar to go, for them to travel back, then they should not eat money anymore. They should not eat Jordan money. He told me, okay, can you give me your status in Jordan? Oh. I told him I didn't take anything. I just came with my passport. And that time I have the passport. I came with my passport, I have nothing. And where is, I told him, okay, if it is that one, I have it. He told me, next meeting, you have to bring your status in Jordan. Do I have status? I have nothing. This is only the UN paper. This is only the work permit. And what I'm doing now, I'm very known, going to the meeting with the officials. This is not worthy for me to be there. Sitting with someone who is very senior in the government. This is not. So when I went home, me and Melissa, we were in the meeting. I told Melissa, did you remember what happened today? Yes, now I have to leave Jordan. He told me, yes, I get it. Because now, next meeting, how will I go? I can't produce my work permit. It's only the UN paper, and I'm not supposed to be with the senior people because of the UN paper, so I have to go back to my country. So then I sent a message to Jessica. I told her this and this is what happened, and this is the picture of our meeting today. So please help me to be out of Jordan. She told me, Mother Mary, I'm ready. Anytime, be prepared, you get all what you need. She prepared me, and my meeting was successful. Royal Jordanian flight took 450 ladies for Sudan, for Uganda. They were deported with the new babies from prison. And Filipino, 650 of them, they did that. Then prison was left empty. But they called me, they told me, you know what? You help us to get Ghana ticket and Ethiopia. I told them yes. I'm saying yes because I know there is some people as beside me. If I say ticket to Melissa, she is ready to produce. If I say to Jessica, she is ready to. So, and the ladies who were in prison from Ghana, they were 9. Jessica bought the ticket, all of them, they went. So prison was left empty. Ugandan embassy, Ugandan Minister of Labor, her name is Janet. She came to Jordan to say thank you to me. Even today, I have so much contact for Ugandans. The one who give birth in prison, and I was supporting them that are in Jordan. If you deliver a child without the father, this is a crime. You have to be sentenced 7 years in prison. After that, you will be released. Then the baby will be left in Jordan because it belonged to Jordanian. So my mind was there when their pregnancy from the boyfriend. She knows she is pregnant. She will give me her contact to the family, and I will call the family. I will explain them how the situation she is, and she don't want to lose her baby. So they will give me one person from the family with the ID. Then I will go to prison telling them this is the father of the baby. So they will release the baby knowing that is the father, but he is not the father. After delivery, the baby will be given a name under this father. Then she will be released with her baby. Kenya, I supported two with that trick, that plan too. One from Nyeri, the other one from Mombasa. And I have the picture of the baby. The one in Mombasa, I'm the one who paid the ticket for her with the baby. And the one in Nyeri with their babies. But Uganda, they are more. In Ghana, no one went with the baby. This is how I came back to Kenya. And when I came to Kenya, before Jessica, she is the one who introduced me to HAART. And anyone that she was to buy the ticket for, we were to send to Winnie Akinyi. She was the one to pick them from the airport. So what I'm talking about, many ladies from Jordan. Winnie, I came to meet Winnie now, but I know Winnie before 3 years and a half. She was picking a lot of Kenyans from Jordan, whom that we bought the ticket for them. And when I came back in Kenya, Melissa, not Jessica, Melissa was so sad. She told me, go, look somewhere that you want me to buy from you, then you'll be seeing the priest. This is how I got my priest, the aunt. She is the one who sent me the money, and I bought it with the $5,000. She sent to me as a gift of my work. Jessica, when she knew that I'm coming, she came and booked the hotel for me. I came like an officer. She waited for me at the airport, and they picked me. They took me to the hotel. I rested enough. Then I find a room where I'll be staying. From there, Jessica, she came again to visit me, and she introduced me to HAART, that HAART can give me the work. My point is that the information that I want to talk to people, yes, I'm in Kenya, and I lost a lot. Even where I am now is because of favor of God. All the way where I passed, I never involved myself with many things. Even in Jordan, even wherever I am, I never involved myself with the boyfriends and whatever. And I was beautiful to have a boyfriend, but I never do that. I was really God-fearing. Anything like alcohol and whatever, I never involved myself with that. The people we call boyfriend, I never involved with them. I know one lady, she was killed, and I am the one who stand with the body, and I fight for it until the body was taken back. If someone can go to YouTube, Dolly's Academy from Meru, I am the one who fight for the body to be returned back to Kenya. She was killed in Jordan. I'm talking about anyone who want to go out, to go to work somewhere. Be open. Let the government know that you are going. Let your family know that you are going. Let your family know you, the one who is recruiting you. Let them have their part of the license. Because some of the people, you walk, you travel, hiding. But when you go over, there you don't have family, you don't have someone to help you, and you step on fire. You step on a problem. You thought that you are going to benefit, but you work all the years and you come back in a coven. You come back with nothing because you went by yourself. Make sure that the labor, there is a letter that they normally give. It is there. But if they don't give you a letter, even if you go and get the problem, The family, they will go to Minister of Foreign Affairs to complain, claiming for help. But who know you? Who know how you went there? No one. And don't be cheated. That even cousin and whatever, she will tell you, come to Jordan, come to Lebanon, come to aid. Don't be cheated. It's better to be in your home, better with your problem, to be careful. You'll be seeing your children when they are eating or not, but you'll be with them. You go there, when you come back, you are thrown from the 4th floor to down, you are crippled, your spinal cord is broken. This is what they are now. We have been seeing what is happening. Please be careful. Never accept someone to take you out without the government to know, or without, when you arrive where you are going. Don't let them take your passport. Don't let them take your phone, because this is how they will. Once they take your passport, once they take your phone, you will never communicate with your people. And once you go there, the probation is 3 months under probation. 3 months. If 3 months is not finished and you start getting the problem, don't work anymore. Say enough. And before you go there, you have to know where is your ambassador, which streets you can get the ambassador. And don't wait, don't hesitate. Because after these 3 months under probation, really, you will never come out from the situation. Again, they will tell you here in Kenya, sign, this is what you are going to do. This is the work that you are going to do there. When you go over, you meet something different. Early the better. And early the voice will be listened. So if it is not what you are expecting, say no. And I'm not going to do that. Return me back to where I came from. Again, here we have agent and sub-agent in Kenya. 2 people. The agent is the one who is registered with the government. Sub-agent is just a person. He is given commission to look for the ladies who need work. With a sweet voice, he will prepare everything. You don't know where he is getting the passport. You don't know where he is getting the visa and whatever. He will just tell you, this is your visa, this is your passport, and you travel. Never dare to do that, because you need to know the agent who is registered with the government. In case of anything, this is the person you have to ask. Sub-agent, when they know that you have a problem, they will just disappear. Your family, they will go giving the information. Our daughter, our someone family went through this agency, and now they went there, but who is the agent? The name you are giving, no one knows, because you have nothing to show up. Again, when you go there, you start working, and things, they are so smooth, so good before. When the things changes, don't be rude. Try to be friendly with them, because already they have known you. This is how they will kill you. Already when you are there, don't open up your heart, explaining them, this is how I came here, my country is like this, my family is like this. Don't expose yourself. Once you do that, you are giving them a secret. And through your secret testimony, this is how you will disappear. Again, when you are working, if they don't pay you, they will keep you even 2 to 3 months. Say no, I don't want to work because I have children. Even if you don't have children, tell them you have the children and they are waiting for your support so they can pay you. Again, they will just tell you, okay, we will send this money to your family and we keep you the other money. Then when you are leaving, we will give you. That is all pure lies. They will do that and they will take you to airport in the last minute. They will leave you in airport with a ticket. You will never be paid. They have a lot of trick, a lot of many things. Some years, gay ladies, they normally go over and they start doing what is not necessary. Remember, you are in a foreign country. Remember, you are not secured, so be careful. Having an affair with the wife's husband, they will keep you hiding. But the day the wife will realize that is the end of your life. So try to be out of such a things and alcohol or what I have mentioned. I think it will help you. Now I'm here working with the HAART, and I'm so happy, proud with the HAART that they took me the way I am, and they treat me because really I went to counseling. When I came back, my mind was not proper. I could not allege anything for myself. Then I went to counseling, and now I'm Mother Mary. No more that I can arrange everything for me. I can do all what people they normally do. And I thank God that Melissa, where she bought for me, I started a foundation of a house. I have a shelter. And HAART also, they are paying me. So I keep on finishing wherever it's not done. And I thank God for my life.